Thula, 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 ungakhali. Thula, thula.
Hey, what's good people? Welcome to the People's Channel, where authentic stories are told by real people. I'm your host, Pac-Man, Mr. 925 Intambo Yomtlakasi. Waitit Zochokega. Welcome to yet another impactful episode. And one thing that I can say is that I am so excited about this one. And I know I always say that I'm excited about an episode. But the reason being why I'm excited about this particular episode is because first and foremost, I'm sitting here with a home girl, right? Which is someone from my hood. This is someone I grew up admiring or crushing on at some point in high school. You know, and like this is someone who I've also seen like evolve in terms of the pop culture itself. You know, someone who started off as a dancer. You know, I'd call her at that time the Kwasa Kwasa Queen. You know, I'm sitting here with someone who is born to do the best. Someone who is a blessing, or who's blessed to be a blessing.
Hey, I'm clashes. You're making me blush.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting here with a healer. I'm sitting here with a creator. I'm sitting here with a beautiful angel. She goes by the name of ZEEWORLD. Welcome to the People's Channel, sister.
Thank you.
Sure.
Hey, Wangithula now. That was so amazing. Thank you so much.
I mean, it's been a minute, you know, like we've been postponing
Yo,
this
tell me
occasion.
about it. Yo, that's why I'm so excited. Hey,
Yeah.
I was like, this one is lying. I so born. I'm like, no, this Saturday we're doing it. I'm like, so born. Maybe again, I'm told the phone like before.
Sure.
But I'm glad we're finally doing this. I'm so excited. Maybe more than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, trust me. I'm excited more than you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
we're both excited.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be a beautiful synergy because of like the excitement that we are bringing in this place, right? So once again, welcome to the People's Channel.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad to be featuring you on this season because I did say to the people that are following the podcast, shout outs to you as well for always following and showing your support. I did mention that this season is a season for creators and creatives. People who understand why they exist in this world. You know, we just want to shine light and give platform to those people because I feel like they are not really exposed or they don't really get the flowers, you know, and sometimes we sort of like seek a platform so that we can feel a sense of validation, you know, so
true.
that we can feel like, oh, we're actually doing something. But in actual, like, for real, like, names are something, you know?
Doing something, hey?
Yeah. So, how are you? And just, let's start there. Gutunjani. It's
I'm
towards
good.
the, yeah.
Like, I'm good. Like, I won't lie. And it all thanks to God. I know for a fact, Uguti, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here.
Sure.
Because, like, life. Hey, life. But other than that, man, I'm good. I'm blessed. Yeah, I'm still here.
You're still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Which is the most important thing.
It's the most important thing. Good to Vugen and still breathing. It's a blessing on its own. You know?
Right.
Yeah, so yeah.
I mean, what brings you the most joy as a musician?
Yabona nje Mr. Pack.
Yeah.
Mawuqala nje uvuke ekuseni ucheck ukuthi you know what, I'm still breathing.
Sure.
That's on its own. Like I said, it's a blessing. You're like, okay, I'm looking forward for this day. But firstly, you start by prayer. And
Sure.
be like, Lord, teach me to number my days. Teach me to number my days. By saying that, teach me to plan. You understand? Because I can plan and you can decide. It's God who always decide. So first thing that I do is that I want to plan my day according to the way you want it
Sure.
to be.
Sure.
Understand? So that I'll be frustrated when I meet things. I'll be like, okay, I was ready for this. So yeah.
For someone ongamazi uZanele, ZEEWORLD, ongamazi uZanele, but they know ZEEWORLD. Who is Zanele, and how did Zanele come to be ZEEWORLD? Who is Zanele? Ubuyaphi Zanele? Let's give people the roots of it, because at some point, bosesiswini,
Yeah.
wakasa, so
And then,
yeah. Yeah.
Uzanele was born and raised at KZN. And I when ababize ngokuthi Anvil.
Sure.
And then and then as a KZN, like being born and raised along those years, we had to move.
Sure.
And a family, and we went to Free State because of the ways in the between my mom and my dad.
Sure.
We had to run away for some reasons. In just hectic, my dad was an alcoholic and abusive.
Sure.
So we had to run away, and then we went to Free State. We lived there, and then after that, after like 2 years, and we went back to KZN, but in a different place where
Sure.
yeah. So yeah, and then Nakula, and then 2005 moved to Joburg because my mom started getting very, very, very sick.
Sure.
And begahlala nathi singabantwana. We were 9 abantwana abantwana, like, which is me, nabantwana bosisi bami and my brothers. So besingabantwana, and like having to see what your mom is going through ngapha isikolo ngapha, it was too much. There are some situations akuforsayo to grow up before time.
Yep.
And they force you to be strong before time. At the same time, futhi by blessing, because they prepare you for life as well. So we moved there 2005, came to Joburg. Hey, man, forget Joburg. I had love for music from Sasemngan.
You don't say.
Yeah.
You don't say.
I got it from my mama. Hey, that woman, bruh.
What?
Hey, that woman.
Was she a singer as well?
Trust me, that woman had an angelic voice. So you know what we will do, ne?
Sure.
Magband KZN, so in umlilo, kube mnandi, and then sizocula. Kube mnandi. My mom will be like, no, when I yaki voice, you sing like this.
Sure.
When I just I like, and manje when I work with group of people. Ngiyakhona ukuthi ngitshela umuntu ukuthi no, when you need to sing this part, trust me, you'll be beautiful in that. So would sing ngaba nothando lo music. Imagine 6 years ungena kuma choirs. Choir abantu abadala. I used to go to like choirs, community choirs. A community choir ke makushoniwe you sing.
Sure.
Magwa mapati you sing.
Sure.
Even at school ngizoba say whether I do solo or whether I do ne choir esikoleni. Since I was very young, ngaba nothando lo music. I moved to Joburg, lalela mangifike Joburg. Kajive. Ngaba somculo dololo. Like I need to adapt.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
angijayelanga
Yeah.
but I knew ukuthi ngiyakwazi ukujive. Like bengazi ukuthi ngitalented because ekhasi besinokudlala.
Sure.
Show we jam early, khona
Sure.
video labo bantwana wena so uyacula uyajive lapha. I knew ukuthi benginokujive futhi bekuyinto zami bakithi bengikwazi. So Joburg akunamculo ujive.
One way.
Like lalela ama group competition. I enjoyed it as well. Mari inkinga benginamahloni.
Okay.
Like being like, oh hi, what if azongihleka? Understand? Kanti one day bengisafunda eMidlands and comprehensive school, and then we got bored at last scene. Those people abashaya
amatafula. Yeah.
Then ngiyajive one esekuvulisekele. This other one oba like wena lalela kusike Natal la. Ujive nawe sibona. No. And then they pulled me. Uthi awujive because they thought maybe ukuthi angikwazi.
Sure.
Cause
sure.
They used to laugh at me how I speak because mangikhuluma ngiyathefula. you know, the gap.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce kahle abo S abo Z, you know. Number 2 ukuthi ngibuye emakhaya isiZulu sami is very deep. I be like
Boshale siphaka.
lalela lesi esingamarinate esingafakwanga lutho.
Sure.
3 ukuthi nje ngicabanga because they will tell me ukuthi ayi wena ngicabanga kuseNatal la. Ngathi mangena show them flames lalela. I was like, oh, hey wena, can't you can dance? You know when you get there to be like, why are you shy? And then I'm like, oh, I can do this once.
And then you gain some confidence.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Like, hey, so you know, more people told lento leyo. Lalela. Plus ngapha like I grew up being rejected. Mina I love the company abafana kunamantombazane.
Okay.
Like
why?
For some reasons, namanje I have few friends amantombazane ne. Most ngamantombazane into esokhuluma ngayo umgowisho womjolo.
Okay.
Umgowisho, it's like problems after problem. It's few and that's why ngibaselect kahle ukuthi manginabo ngiyazi usokhuluma ngente ngeplan yaphambili. At least with guys sokhulunge ngemoto, okay, ntwana mangathola inyuku nanani. At least that's, you know, ngiphu umqondo ngiyabe like I want to have money.
Sure.
Mele ngihasile, mele, you know, even though sometimes uvele banokhuluma na umgowisho wabo, but I feel like izinto eziningi ngifunde bafaneni. Number 1, umjida mayethi ntwana nanani. Sengiyawazi umqondo mfana uthi oh laba badlala ngathi kahle. Oh maseyenza kanje kahle ufuna ukushaya.
You'll never figure us out, guys.
No,
come
it's
on.
not like ukuthi, but then at least bangipha something to work on. Something ukuthi ngibheke ukuthi okay.
You have an idea.
Upek told me about this.
Sure.
Ithi ngaweleli ku young understand.
Sure.
And nanokuthi ngichoose, like I always felt so comfortable and welcomed and loved ukhula kwami around abafana. Amantombazane, okay, number 1, i-background yami job engekho grand.
Okay.
So esikoleni angazi for how many years noma isiphi isikolo, for sure now you know that if awuna mali there's a certain group onga fit in.
Yeah, there's a level of classes.
Keranga lona ayuyasile, I understand. So esikoleni like from primary school amantombazane used to have a problem with that ukuthi ayingeke sikwazi ukuba nomngani nalo, plus nokuthi ngichithe nyana yebo genius nyana ayilo uzenza ngcono uyasibhora, you understand. So ebafaneni ntwana lalela awuna next awungawari soba sonke to a point ukuthi now I'm reminded by lento le usiyabonga.
Okay.
Siya kefa got me like even nase high school like amfethu bayekele laba man, come chill with us.
So I wanna go back to, because I'm quite interested, right? When like this whole music calling started, like you were saying, Guti, it started off like by the old lady, which is your mom, like because and then you guys would sing, right? Do you still remember some of the songs that you guys would sing?
Of course, like of course, to a point of Guti, there will be time. And I so wish, like, you know, one day I'll just sing one of my mom's songs, Abigail Tana. Her own songs. She would wake up and be like, Yazepsugu, Nizungo ma 8. Besayas fag.
Which song is that?
There's a song where she went through a lot.
Okay.
Knowing, not understand, but now I understand. Because Lengomale, she woke up and I'll be like, so this is how it goes. And it was like I was talking to God, I was praying, and then the song came. But if you listen to a message of it, it was her saying, God, this is me now. You can take me, because I felt like she was tired. She got so sick. And for her, my this is how it goes. Imilona, kosi yami. For me, it was like a prayer of saying, Lord, I'm tired. I've been going through a lot now. So okay, I'm like, okay, this is how it goes. Okay, it's like we even taught people from church.
Sure.
Yeah, But now most ukhula and understand like spirituality, ayabona ukuthi no, it was her saying a prayer ukuthi ay Lord, I've heard it.
It's like now so like now you get it firsthand with okay, yo, like actually this is what it meant when this woman was singing Lengoma, because at that time maybe it didn't make sense, but now it's like, oh snap.
Yeah, that time it was like, yo, my mom,
yeah,
my mom ingoma, and I would ask her ukuthi ma ingoma lezo nokusiculela zona ziza kanjani, which is something that is happening to me as well.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, understand. Like nokhlala ingoma so yafika and then everything. Mina to a point ukuthi nokuthi ngifisa ukwethiwa ishimangathola iproducer engangenzela into eso.
Sure.
Ngizwe ne beat ngibe like la angavayiwa la.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Damn. I mean, I think that's beautiful. And then from there, because like you said, which you dabbled between when you came to Joburg, you started realizing that, oh, at Joburg actually right? And then how do you then go back and reverse to say, yo, okay, mjaivo gancane, but I just, music is my actual calling. How do you still remember a time when like you got to that decision and you're like, okay, I'm cutting off this one phase of my life because I feel like this one is bigger than me, and which is music?
Yazini ne peg. Yabona music, I never azange ngulahle. Let me just say that, because you know, bekuthi every time ekhaya makunama gatherings and ekhaya cela ukutshela ukuthi umcimbi akusumcimbi mangakaculwa.
Sure.
Noma ngaqedwanga nomculo. I have videos la sinokushaya ingoma ukubeka khona umama ngawuyalilizela, but this one we love it now because my mom is not around anymore. Lilizela ma awuzwe awuzwe. Plus you know,
like no, come on, like bring me in. I think I like it. Just throw me in, man.
Okay,
so which
you gonna say awuzwe.
Okay,
that's it.
Yeah.
Awuzwe.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, awuzwe.
Okay.
Awuzwe. When mangifika la ngithi lilizela ma, then you gonna
awuzwe.
Awuzwe.
Awuzwe. Awuzwe.
Like that day.
Awuzwe.
Kubeka khona umama.
Awuzwe.
Ngabuya lilizela.
Awuzwe.
Kubeka khona umama.
Awuzwe.
Ngabuya lilizela.
Awuzwe.
Lilizela ma. Awuzwe.
Awuzwe.
Alizela ma. Awuzwe. Awuzwe. I'm telling you, ngithi umcimbo wa-ride in mangabe kuthiwa bekuyipati sibe like isound ayimeyancane uzwe omunye sekayishaya lapha bese siyayishaya sithwazanele come.
Isn't that beautiful, like having like a musical family that and depend like in a sound system or sound equipment, because you know
like lalela, trust me, and masiqala siqona endlini sinokuyicula even now, trust me, sinokuthi masihlangane sivele siyiculele and then you see people coming in baby like besitshela ukuthi kunesonto whatsoever, so like no hayi ne besiyiculele even in KZN. Ukuthi mina growing up ndibe ngiyabheka nje ngithi sinenhlanhla yokuhlala eduze kwe main street KZN besinokuthi sihlangane sicule kungena abantu besitshe khona athi mama no siyayiculela. That's how, dude, one day
I would like to come and just experience that.
I kid you not, I kid you, like you know what, like Ndwana,
because here's the thing, ne? I also come from a musical family. Like ilawo my family nomi ngaba ncane ne maramani nonke nihlangene because of that love of music. Like you can shut the party down.
Lalela omunye angayisho lapha ekitchen abanye bese dining room bayiqhume bra.
So like there's this saying that I like saying to people, Guti, I'm just another leaf that fell from my family's tree.
That's beautiful.
You know, because I feel like the person that I am, there's generations of Okoko Mkulu, you know, who were like the roots of this being that I am. You know, there's certain things I can do. I'm good at talking. I can sing there and there, you understand? Like there's certain gifts that I realize actually I shouldn't be selfish and say, yeah, it's all me, you know, but I should understand the lineage. Actually, because they used to tell me, yo, mama kumakacula abantu bebawa and stuff like that. And at some point as you grow and you
understand,
and I like the fact you can acknowledge actually you discovered that gift through your mom, you know, and she laid that foundation for you.
You know why it is like that?
Sure.
This is me understanding, doing understanding.
Yeah.
Imagine maybe you, if it wasn't for Gucci, it's from the root or from the seed that is planted, and then it becomes a tree, and then it keep the fruits of that certain seed. Imagine, Mina, I believe Gucci, the reason God gives you a certain gift that is aligned to somebody or agini now.
Yeah.
That person purpose yakhe okay, let me make this person first. Umdali is a generational God.
Yes.
So I have someone, God knows about tomorrow. I have someone that is coming from this family abambizo Pac-Man that I want to use. That's God ne. For this person uguta figure and understand the gift that anayo. I need to raise this one first. Ngimupe this gift, nginurture, I understand it. For this person to teach Pac-Man. Because God is a spirit. Angeka figure mhlawumbe a teach you Pac-Man to Pac-Man uzoba confused because you know there are certain things angas understand. But because there is someone ondlule kuyo le ndlela le, I understand ukuthi ngine gift yokukhuluma nabantu kanje. Mangikhuluma abantu bayangilalela. Okay, there's this time mase sihleli family uPac-Man mayikhuluma noma emncane yangakanani ayibo uyalalelwa bese this person aba like, this is how I used to be, bese yakusondeza be like ntwana listen, wena esikoleni noma bangathi ukhuluma njalo bese ufeel bad and feel bullied. Lalela umalume wakho benje. This is how you know. And
we always get those, right?
Lalela. Trust me. Mina bebehlala bengitshela ukuthi cause mina ne bengasi umuntu okay sharp. Ngiyangitshela ukuthi futhi mina isikhathi engikhule kuso. Number 1, you know mawukhulele efamily we kanje umkhosi omhlanga. Amantombazana ayahlola ubuntombi.
Oh, okay.
So lento lebe mawuhlala kakhulu nabafana or bekubona nabafana lento lebe kuyihlaza uthiwa hayi wena uthanda amantombazane and stuff like that. Uthanda amantombazane ungayenzi lento leyo. But for me it was ukuthi labantu ngibathatha ezabangani. Number 1, I had a reason ukuthi ngiye ngaba nabangani bamantombazane. I was betrayed best friend wami okhule kuumuntu like you understand. Ubeyazi yonke into, the ins and outs zasejardini ekhaya endlini. Umama would be like, let her sleep over, umngani wakho mos, so it's fine. You understand? Mangiqeda bra, obviously umuntu yaziwa. One day ngiyangena ejardini esikoleni and everyone is looking at me so weird. I'm like, okay, genzakalani? And then there was this girl ongithandayo bekuthiwa uZanele na, we share the same name. Ube mncane kunami. You understand? So bengiba like, ngizokhuluma nalo muntu cause umncane kunami. But because beng understand uthando analo for me, it was so genuine. Uye weza zongitshela ukuthi hey, there's a rumor going around ukuthi umama wakho uyathakatha. I'm like, my mom njani uyathakatha? And then she was like, yeah, umuntu osho lento le, it's this one. And the reason why abantu believed it so quick ukuthi lo uhlezi uhlezi lapha yakushuthi uyazazi in trust me. Langa lamosheka the whole, I cried. And then the principal called me angibuza ukuthi athlala la, what is happening? Couldn't even explain because bese yazi into yakhona. I couldn't even explain, but I had to. But like, listen, what I've noticed now uyi soft. Oh, trust me, I mean ngisoft. Ukuthi ngikhuluma kanjani? This is me. Let me just explain this. principal angitshela ngalelo langa ukuthi you know why ukuthi wonke umuntu ahlala agibela la ekhanda lakho even nabantwana abancane ngoba we softy too much bakenza into uyakhala but they bully you uyakhala nanani. Just find that one thing that umuntu mayekenze yona you wanna block it and then just if you wanna channel your pain or whatsoever do it ngento ethandayo.
Yes.
And for me that was like okay music.
I like that.
Understand?
I like that.
And then waba like find something ukuthi umuntu mayibullisha or say something leyo ongayithandi uyenze. That's why I love to laugh. Benzo vele ngilakha I'm like mara isho inhliziyo ibhlungu. So I was like oh okay this is how it is. And then along that trying to block ubhlungu nan I became stubborn. Mina bengidefender noma nganasidingo. Mawuqala ubela kuzanene no lesitsha lesingisibeke ngoba like I used to be so defensive.
There's I feel like there's a reason behind how we behave.
Yeah.
And sometimes like as abantu we find we don't ever look at those things. We see someone the way corner and we assume so. There's this thing you're going to like there's no such thing as a bad human being. Because when we are born, sizalwa like right,
true.
But as we go on into this world and siba diluted,
face,
and some experiences change us, and they turn us into this. Because we experience a lot of traumas, we experience a lot of happiness,
true.
a lot of good things, a lot of bad things. But along that, there's certain things are going to like really change you, So tell me, how would your mom now describe you if she had to describe you now? And may her soul rest in peace.
Now,
if she was here, what do you think she would say or describe you as now? Seeing the things, the woman that you've become, seeing the things that you've done. Let's face it. We live in a world where like it's so fast paced, and like we can see what's happening to the females. We can see what's happening in emergency. There's drugs. There's a lot of things that are happening. But osamile, you're still standing. You're still pushing your dream. You're still pushing that passion. You're still following through on the gift that your mom, gave birth to you. So, how do you think she'd describe you?
Yeah. She would describe, I'm sure now, Wuti, because first and foremost, mama beno kungithethisela in day one all the time. Zanele ukuthula kuyasiza. Hence I'm telling you that ukuthi bengithanda ukuzidefender noma kungana reason. Bengikhuluma like ngiphendule noma kungena reason. So she would come and tell me ukuthi yazi ukuthula akaze kwabulala umuntu.
Sure.
So I've learned that. And I know ukuthi she would describe me as a lover, a pillar, a healer as well. The reason why I'm saying a pillar ukuthi I remember even though bekuyinto like ebengayibekele ekhanda I didn't there are some things ozenzayo and do them because it's in your nature, you love doing them.
Sure.
No more like doing something ngaphandle expect anything.
Yeah.
In age, like you living and doing them, we were like I know I'm doing it because that's me. So my sister was like a pillar because this year March, as you know, I lost my nephew, Kaphlungu, gunshots, and then dead. And my sister was like, and they were crying, bruh. I'm a person which mustn't kalega. Like I'll just go and pray to a point where I can't even utter words. And then I'll tell God that let my tears be a prayer to you.
Sure.
Because I'm standing now where I am talking to you. Let my tears be a way of communication. You know my heart.
Sure.
And my sister was like, if you become weak, yeah. if kuba woba weak, I'm Dagama, please don't. Cause it's like it's kalela go, it's sicela ukuthi cela usikhulekise, we come to you and be like, I'm facing this.
You're the anchor.
And mind you, I'm a last born. But for them to come and say, lalela, mangibhekana nento nje, mangiqala ngithi, and when you always know what to say. You always know what to do. You always know ukuthi lalela le yona ingangathi. This is not a battle of a flesh.
Sure.
This is spiritual battle. This is what we need to do. Understand? So I saw that ukuthi it, trust me, it gets too much.
What do you think your purpose is in this world?
My purpose. Oh. Yeah. Yo, ukuthi indaba yazini I purpose is to ukuthi understand ukuthi makufika uphek endaweni kuba kanjani.
Sure.
Or makufika uphek endlini. Or uphek mayifika kumuntu okhalayo mara waqala wakhuluma naye. Lo muntu lo uhamba aseselo afika uye or uhambe so mina my purpose yazini it depends ukuthi nguphi.
Sure.
But I know why I'm here. I'm the light. That's my purpose. I came here in this world to be the light of this world, to be the love that I was born to be.
Amen.
If I'm love, if I walk in love, if I do anything in love, then that's what I give. Ngi bless ayothando. Ay yabo leyo no. Mara ngi bless ayothando, ngi bless ayothando, ngi bless ayokhanya. Trust me. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I mean like bless your time.
Ngi bless ayothando.
Yeah. And like I think what you said right now translates to music work, right?
Yeah.
Hence why you have like songs like Abutula. You know? Which is one of my favorite songs from ZEEWORLD because like I've the first time I think not hearing it, obviously just getting a glimpse of it. It was days before a speaker box session.
Yes.
Which I
days.
called you the queen of the speaker because you're the only female that has only performed.
I run the world.
You
I'm
know,
the girl.
and
I'm
thank you
that
so
girl.
much. And thank you so much for pulling through. You know.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
I say that because Tula is a spiritual song. Tula is a blanket song, a blanket of warmth and inspiration, motivation. Tula is a friend, is that hand that holds you and says Guzolunga. You know? Tula is that friend that accompanies you to a healing destination.
You know why I'm blushing or smiling?
Yeah.
It is so amazing or yangithinta mawukuthi it's not me explaining why I wrote or why I sang Utula or why I recorded Utula. Ichaza umuntu oyilalele. This is you explaining ukuthi Itula what means to you. So it's so amazing ukuthi ngabi ngiba like no Itula is to heal people nan. It's somebody else oyilalele. It's not me explaining. Shuthi Itula is speaking for itself. Understand? Because mangalando munye, I remember getting a text from someone with Facebook. I just shared a link because sometimes I even I invade people's group.
You have to.
I'm facing this. Hi
Mamela,
Auntie
spam
Momo.
those
Hi
groups.
Auntie. I be like, are you going through this? Nah, he link. There's this guy who responded about like, you don't understand what I'm going through right now. But when I listen to that song, I just want to say thank you so much, my sister. I'm like, oh, wow. Without me even explaining anything, let this song, which is why even the name ZEEWORLD, understand?
Yes.
The name ZEEWORLD, they can say, because some other people, ababukela makula, there's a channel is ZEEWORLD.
Bangladesh.
Yeah, understand. Funny enough, nami shembe ngwabukele bengwathanda before, not like.
Yeah.
But now ngithathanda but not like
Balo,
before. Yeah, but so umuntu aba like no when ngithatha igama lelo ngaba like not even and umuntu wanginikeza lona. It's not even umuntu oyibukelana na is my best friend uVenisha. Bekathi first time when she saw me sahlangana esontweni angithanda, I didn't want anything nabangani besifazana ushema. Mina I don't have history nabangani bamantombazana most yabo like yo bang
yeah, you have that trauma.
Bangihede ungidlula umjolo.
Ooh, yeah, that's deep.
Okay, or bangihede njengomjolo. Omunye umjolo.
That's even deeper.
Like seriously. So yena that's hi, how are you? She's colored. I'm fine. What's your name? Zanele, but you can call me Z.
Sure.
So njalo bayabangibona, hi my ZEEWORLD, every time. Hello my ZEEWORLD. Like that's your name, like ngupha lona. So that's how I'm like, I'm loving this. But I don't want it to have it nje without
a meaning behind
a
purpose behind it.
Purpose behind
Sure.
it. So I'm like, what does it mean? And then I prayed about it. Okay, sharp. I told her the meaning, and then I spoke to my prayer partner, my motivator, my best friend, one of my nephews.
Sure.
Musipho Lindelan, the second born of my sister, like his younger brother.
Yeah.
I was like, Ntwana, this name, man, abantu bangalbuka this certain way, ukuthi uthathe lapha ku-channel yamandiya nan. But I have that spiritual meaning about it, nan. And then he understood. I was like, no, mina, how I see it, it's you, it's Z. Uzi is transporting people to her own world. This world, a world of love, a world of healing, a world of strength, a world of joy, a world where you come as you are. Ngaphandle kokuthi akujaje uze ube like, I'm going through this and this and this. Uzi in this world will give you the love that she is, will give you the light that she is, will give you the joy that she is, will give you the strength that she is. And trust me, when you meet Z or when you get into that world, you will leave ungasasilo muntu oze uwi. So that's the meaning. Z world, it's me welcoming people. Uzi is the world. Uzi is that safe space. You see what is happening in the world. The reason why ngisho kanjalo ukuthi I've come across so many incidents where mhlambe si somewhere endlini or emgroove nanan bese mhlambe uye toilet, you know, at toilet lamantombazana, there's a lot that is happening.
Yeah, there's a lot that's happening
everywhere.
Uyakhala,
babe, why are you crying? Futhi mina ngithanda ubona umuntu ekhala, guys.
Yeah.
Whether umfana or intombazane ngizokhala nawe and then ask why I'm crying
now,
be like, what's happening? Mina once I don't just khona bavele bakhala ukuthi ukhalela ukuthi umuntu ama usuals inkambi zafaro says too much nanani, but I can feel before ngikhuluma nawe. I don't just talk to anyone nanani.
It's a spiritual calling.
Yeah, I have that calling ukuthi ngazi ukuthi umuntu lo akekho right. I'll just talk to you. I remember going to work one day eRandburg, ngathi ngimile layinini just nje girl was literally crying nan. And then I just knew that inner voice. People abanye bazothi it's a instinct nan. But for me it's when God, it's when the Holy Spirit talks to me, and I got to know without her telling me what's going on. I got to know Guti, she's going through this and this, and then I just patted her at the back and ngaba like, he's not worth it. Don't cry.
Just like that.
Don't cry, he's not worth it. Be like,
no, lalela
ngathi thula ngathi ungakhali.
Wathini?
Thula ungakhali.
What ayenzeni?
Thuli sinyembezi. I'm telling her, baby, don't cry.
Oh my goodness. Ngathula ngespeed. Now I know who to call whenever I call. I'm like,
all the time. Mangalele nje ngila.
ZEEWORLD. And I know you just gonna hit me with that. Tula.
Ngizokuthulisa bafu. Like, trust me, I'm here. This place, this world.
So,
trust me.
Can I ask? And I know like this is a triggering question, but I'm only asking this because you've once expressed to me with, I remember even through the speaker box session, like what that meant to you, just seeing your brother coming through and supporting and really witnessing Leo experience. And like you said, Guti, he was like a pillar, someone who was like that building block, your biggest motivator, you know, when it comes to this craft, your music. So like, how has that impacted your musical journey as a musician, just losing someone that you actually saying, this is my why I'm doing this?
Yo, dude. Yo. Just hope I'm not gonna cry.
Tula.
Nzula ngakhali. Yo, oh my God. Umthokozisi. It's one of his names.
Yeah.
I love ithokozisa inhliziyo zethu shem. Oh my God. Yeah, ne?
I think it must have been a hard knock, ne?
Yo, Mr. Peck. Yo, I don't even know what to say, man.
Okay, so
That guy. It has both. It has two impacts.
Sure.
Ukuhamba kwakhe empilweni yami. Number one, ngihlezi ngine memory. Yeah, when he for the first time, we speaker box, seeing me perform. And what he said, manqeda, like ayintwana, ayabakiyeke, awona mazethu uyakude. It was, you know, him holding that it was a shock to him, because benginokbatshela endlini like, guys, ngiyacula, guys, ngirecordile. Like, okay. It's that I trust me.
typical
they
black
do
families.
lalela, they do support me.
Yeah.
But for one, it's like I am taseka good day. But you can tell Guti, it's a far-fetched dream.
Yeah.
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 Which is I understand.
Yeah.
You understand? You have mouths to feed and stuff like that. You understand? But him, man, kadubungbona. To your speaker post session, it was, it's something engakhona ukuyisusa manje ukuthi yontwana, for you to understand,
Sure.
ukuthi angibone, which is Ithula was one of the song futhi engayenza ukuthi, like, you know what, let me just push it. Because Dallas I record.
How did it come about also when you recorded that song?
Benko Wishem Cholwin.
Okay.
Number one.
Hey, we must thank Mus. How Ori?
Like, to a point Oguti, ngabona Oguti, I'm going through what my mom went through. The same. I hated it. Oguti ngkhule. Okay, I once experienced and saw mama being abused.
Yeah.
A shower, and then I had to go through that.
Yeah.
Mina guys, hey, ngingaba ne boyfriend ebingisa. Like emotionally, physically, or like, listen. It got to a point where a relationship is toxic for me. Now was just a relationship right. One thing I've learned about that relationship, most of women about tolerate abuse, it's because abanayo ifada figure. So you don't see a guy edlala ukuba ubaba kuwe ngendlela wrong, but like awazi mos awunalo lothando lika baba, awunalo lento leyo ukuthi ubaba kutshela ukuthi baby umuhle yeso. baby thuba bakhambise eyokuthengela ukuthi nokuthi trust me ngicela ukuthi uyispoil ingane yakho yentombazane to a point ukuthi ayizothi noma umfana makathi mose ngikukhipha indlela abe like baba mungenzela more than what you can think of or imagine. So umjida mayeza kuwe abe like yini manje lento oyigqokile you never had that male figure or a male ngayibeka kanjani isandla sika baba siqondisayo or esikutshela ukuthi kumele wenze kanje. So when that guy comes edlala ubaba while a boyfriend in a low key udlala ubaba in a low key uba like but cause ubona kuuthando akwazi ukuthole mos. So mayiqala ethi musu kwenza don't go you mustn't you must mina bengakhoni like sometimes I wouldn't even go to my friend's place. Imagine just to go see abe like wayangazi la izokubona awuyi lapho like trust me ngi-abusiwe mina abusiwe I won't lie I was abused ukwabona uma ukuthi mhlawumbe umuntu uhambile uye ematshwaleni uzilalele mayebuya thothi ulele you not even in it thothi uhambe vela nikho right maybe benixabana and stuff like that wakushiya kanjalo ayisala ke you not okay obviously mhlawumbe bukhala first thing ayifunayo drunk funi sex understand and uba like no I'm not in a mood and trust me uzoyifela le nto le buvale le banda njwala kabi velu ya wenzo ngoba ufuna ngeke uzobona ukuthi ngizokuzwa ukuthi bo busy. So now you sleeping with that person for the sake ukuthi you proving ukuthi akukho njalo.
You're bringing up like a very sensitive topic which is important because I mean like fact of the matter is like GBV in South Africa is a pandemic and we cannot shy away from that and act as if like yo isn't it right, you know. Our communities are traumatized,
very
our communities are bruised, you know, and us as citizens who live and exist in those societies, we are damaged goods, you know. And it's really like a sensitive topic.
It is.
Will you be translating that also like into music? Does that mean, I mean, how do you then heal from zonke lezo zinto lezo, you know, that you are going through as a female, as a mom now? I know you're a mom now, and you have a daughter.
Yes.
You know, what do you teach then umntana wako wentombazana? You know, after going through everything that you've went through, how do you then make sure that you are cultivating a woman king? So that,
like that
they don't
go
through
what I went through.
Yeah.
This thing, man. You know, first thing first, because I know Guti what made me accept or tolerate indlela ebengiphila ngayo. Number one, I was lacking uthando lukababa.
Okay.
Understand? Yeah, my brothers were there. Like they always say, like I love my brothers.
But it's never enough.
You understand?
Yeah.
Ile nto lokuthi uthando lomzali.
Yeah.
Ubhuti wami omdala, all three of them na manje like they're so overprotective for sure. Maybe nabazi like ngozi like uzane luzonya sana. Understand? But besifisa cause ngikhuliswa umama edlala indima kaMama noBaba, and ngabona mase ngiqala umjolo ukuthi even though bengaboni mayisayenzeka, but masiyenzekile into so ibukela kude uba like no man, because of this there's a loophole, there's this longing of uthando lukababa olungekho. You understand? So what I do is that umntanami nobabakhe would have conversations with him. He'd be like, listen, umntanethu me, you know good you met me ngiyinkinga.
Sure.
So, and I saw ukuthi I reason why. Cela wenze show ukuthi this child of ours umupha, you as in you shower her with love. to a point ukuthi uzothi noma uguy eza be like no angishodi ngalo lalela yes ngekubuze kufana kunothanda umfana aza nalo as your partner and what not, but umehluko ukuthi when he comes kunamanye ama demands. Oh, trust me, some guys mfibafethu Jehova ungcwele kunamanye ama guys enza amanye ama demands bona ukuthi like
and here's the thing, what I wanted to get to was when I said good, like you're bringing this sensitive question in, like as a society and as a community,
yes,
we are damaged goods. Because I have sort of like realized, you know, also in my genuity, you know, like Abu Baba, as much as we'd like not to say that, but they are the foundation of society. They are the foundation of our communities. They are the foundations of our families. You know, take out a man from a family, that family is shaken.
Yes.
Keep a like umuntu wesilisa from the community, that community is shaken.
Trust me.
You know, the reason being why there's so many of like this GBV that's going on and these men, like most, like I wouldn't even say men, but like let me include myself, because I'm also not perfect.
Yes.
You know, I come from Leo generation as well. And also like as a guy, I'm also still trying to figure things out for myself and for my kids and good to, okay, what does it mean to be, you know, that in society? What does it mean to be a giant in the community where like now we are excluded, where like we have this bad connotation of like men are known for isn't there's a wrong in Japan, you know? But just that lack of father figure has not only destroyed our daughters, but like has also destroyed the boys, the young boys, because that is we are growing up and we don't have a solid foundation to look to, or like, you know, a role model, or like someone, a figure to say this is the best father figure. And the ones that we do look up to, they have their own traumas because but they lack the same.
Exactly. It's just like a cycle, that, you know, cause you okay ukula maybe chartini, okay ubaba ageko. Have you noticed good futhi most, let me just say 80% or 85 or 90,
sure,
yemizi engenabo baba, number 1 ideleleka kalula, i-boyfriend reason why ikushaya nanani iyazi yini ukuthi khona usisi bakho umama akho angeke angenze next. Akekho lo muntu ozothi wena uphinde futhi ushaye ingane yami uzonya yeso, you understand? Akekho lo muntu lo okumelayo njengomntana akho. And emawuthi abheka young men mhlambe ukhulela, okay ukhona ubaba, maru baba is an absent father, or ubaba like akabi nale conversation le ababa nendodana ukuthi abomfana wami buba indoda kunje, ubaba maye khona ubaba ubuye edakiwe, ubaba ubuya ufuna lokhu, ubaba wenza izinto ezibhlungu phambi kwakhe, and then ukhula cause ungakhohlwa umntwana makangaka whatever that is happening psychologically, whatever that is happening ngaleso sikhathi leso stage sakhe yinto azokhula nayo akhule yenza. You understand? Ukhula ubona umama ubhizi ushayana ubaba ushayana nomama, trust me into azoyenza.
Yeah, because I need to they say ukuthi like kids don't do what you tell them to do, but they do what you do. They do what you do.
Exactly. You understand? But on a positive note,
sure,
akhona abantu besilisa who are very good, which it takes me back to ingoma engiqeda ukuyenza noDumisho amaqhawe.
Oh, okay, now that's interesting. Yeah,
I shared it ku Facebook ngasho ngathi to, because I grew up endlini enabafana ba right, abafana bakhona, like trust me. And the reason why this song I made it maqeda ukushonu like I was like I need to do a song about him, cause I knew Guti I mean in my sight shembeka perfect, I won't lie peg.
Do you want to give us a glimpse
of
I'm so curious
of
le ngoma le yamaqhawe?
So a glimpse of what me singing,
just a hint nyana.
Pac-Man, I'm so shocked that because I shared it, I shared the links, I share my invader
Look,
ama pages
I think
and even omunye uguy so ngenze ngimusho naye uyangimangaza ukuthi
gune traffic ku internet. It's really difficult to keep up. No, but you said it yourself.
On that note,
yes.
Let me tell you, nge-community or ngendawo ehlala kuyo or esiphila kuwo kulomhlaba lo.
Sure.
Yabona manje mangangena ku Facebook ngaposta how depressed I am or what I'm going through lezi zibhlungu, trust me ngizothola zohamba la ku 300 comments and what not depressing kubhlungu nani.
Fact.
But ngaposta something positive, 2 3 comments, 13 likes and what not. I've seen it, trust me. You know, when it comes to my music, I know the circle of people engazi futhi kasile together, you know, I know them at back of my hand. Ngiyabaza bahlale kasinanani, ngiyazi obana bazo support me, ngizothi mangithi please download, ngiyazi ukuthi I know people futhi aba influential ekaslam engazi ukuthi, you know, this person mangathi nje abe like can take it very far, mara babe like I don't know why, but I'm chill. I'm cool.
Don't punish us.
Nah, man. Ngicela ukuthi yabo kuphethe mhlambe boyazi boyi-download.
No, yeah, look, ne. There's someone that listens to the podcast was a state, ne?
Right.
They might be like getting a glimpse, and then it's like right now it's a restaurant.
Yes.
You smell a pizza.
I smell
it gets you hungry.
You.
So funuk order, right?
Lalela.
So it's the same thing when you're giving us that glimpse, because now we can go and say, yo, let me go look up this song because of I can hear it already, it sounds nice, or there's something that I can gain out of it.
So ithi sekuyobonga wana maqhawe wona aphiwe imiqhele sekuyobonga nazizinsizwa zona ziphiwe imiqhele sithi qhubekani sithi qhubekani
Jesus.
sithi qhubekani sithi qhubekani. That's how it is. Damn. That's how it goes. Yeah, man. They are like honestly.
I mean, speaking of Ukubega, where do you see yourself in the next 3 years in terms of like this music, or what's your plan now as a musician, as a creator, as someone who's gifted with this gift of healing? What is your plan moving forward? What are you looking forward to in terms of your musical journey as ZEEWORLD?
In 3 years. Yo. Like, as my prayer or something that I've always wished or whatsoever, if I could work, ne? There's these 2 guys, amazing. Mangabona ngisebenza nabo. I'm not saying abantu engingasebenza.
Yeah.
I'm not saying labe ngifuna ukuthi nayo nomuntu ozomamela engingasebenza naye angayitshela ukuthi they are not amazing, they are amazing.
Yes.
But we are talking about like now, like a long term thing, like something that engifisayo.
You don't even have to explain it. Put it out there in the universe.
Mr. Zex Bantwini.
Perfect choice.
Mr. Black Coffee.
Perfect choice.
Like, then in Naboga bang like women that I really wish to work with one day, but these 2 guys, Then one day ngizobona sengithi your Nkosazana daughter, and then your Amifaku, and then your Zanda, and then your, you know, the like nabantu besifazane yo that inspires me. Ngibe like Lalelan, they will never
listen.
Stop us.
The thing
Understand?
about the universe is that it listens and it will deliver.
And
You know.
I know it does. One thing zokutshela ngibe like Mr. Pack.
No, I'm watching.
Mr. Zex. Angithi khona ungeze ukuyimisa
Yeah.
njengale ngoma that you missed me. I'm a
Okay.
cow.
Po.
So I'm just saying. So I'm just saying this is like Mr. Pack, like yeah.
I hear
Nguni
you. I
ngiyathi
hear you.
man ngiba Instagram ngiyabangena labantu laba, even though like you know that negative voice will be like, oh, they're not even listening or even reading, mara ngiba like lalela.
So, where can people get you? Like on social media, and if they want to connect you, if they want to book you, if they want to engage now, where?
No Facebook, no Instagram phela mina.
Yep.
Obviously no WhatsApp, kodwa ngiphani ngenamba yami obviously. Facebook it's Zanele ZEEWORLD Ngwenya. And then Instagram it's ZEEWORLD 08.
ZEEWORLD 08.
Yeah.
Facebook Zanele Ngwenya.
Zanele ZEEWORLD Ngwenya.
And then Insta
ZEEWORLD 08.
ZEEWORLD 08. And I mean, like your message to the youth, or someone who's a creative, a musician, or someone or something like or passionate about something, but is struggling to even record that one song, you know, because they just shy. Or
Are we talking about the people like last kuluma ngabantu who can, when it comes to recording? Are we talking about people who has it like abane voice and whatnot? Because you know what I've learned.
we are talking about, yes, people who are passionate about. Yes,
Okay, because say gunalaba.
we don't wanna, like, we are talking about people who are passionate about something, but
It can be anything.
Anything. What would your message be to those people?
Number one, state of mind sakho. Before you even like, you know what into engihlezi ngisho or into engihlezi ngikhuluma nami or a conversation engihleli ngiba nayo noSipho.
Sure.
He would tell me ukuthi once you feed your mind ngezinto ezine-negative, just forget it. You gonna manifest negative things.
Please say that on the mic.
Whatever you feed your mind, whether negative or positive, that's what you're gonna live, or that's what is gonna manifest. Yes, there's a lot of things that are happening into our lives, and we the reasons why zenzakele. Have you ever noticed ukuthi kunezinye izinto ezithi mazenzeka kube like I feel like lento iyenzeka?
Yeah.
But yeah, iyenzeka because it started happening into your own world, which is your mind.
Jesus.
If you possess negativity, if you feed your mind with positive things, if you feed, trust me, one
Things
day,
will happen.
noma ngeza things that will come and be like, mhlawumbe ukhohlwe what you have or had in mind, and so qala uba negative, we're like, but it's not working out. Your mind and what you say with your mouth must be aligned.
Jesus.
If your mind possesses greatness, that's what you must confess. I mean, I'm spanning. But must figure the something a negative, be like, feeling this thing is not working out. Trust me, it will happen.
I think that's where we should leave it at. I think this is where we should leave it at, you know. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Thank you so much.
I know we have a lot to talk
Alright.
about.
A lot.
Clearly, we have to get a part 2 of this podcast
OV.
because there's so much that we wanted to cover, but yeah,
Time.
you understand?
Thank you so much, man.
But time is something that we cannot buy back. So I'm glad
Trust
with
me.
you. We had this one, we had this experience. And, you know, shout outs to everyone who's behind this experience, this process.
Yo, shout out to people. Yazini ne. I told them, ngathi lalelani. Shout out to people. Engithi, when I post something, when I do something, they like, you know what, I'm behind you. Just like a few days back, ngifaka umntanami to this competition. You know, like ngisafakile nje within few minutes I knew people were like, no, we behind you. Shout out to those people. I was like, ZEEWORLD, Z to the world. The world awaits you. The world is ready for you, and I'm ready for the world. I'm ready for people's lives, to heal them, to comfort them, to strengthen them, to give them the joy and the love that I am.
Amen.
Yeah.
And I hope to all the authentics out there, you are ready for this episode, because after this one, you'll never be the same.
Yeah.
You do know where to get the podcast or where to follow us on Instagram. It's TPJ_podcast. On Facebook, it's the People's Journal Podcast. And you can stream it on our streaming platform at the People's Journal Podcast. Shout outs to you. We love you so much. And thank you so much.
We love you. And yeah.
Yeah, and
We love you.